Friday, we're going to be talking about number one is down in South Florida. There are some thunderstorms happening around there. You're still seeing that for the last couple of days. We've seen it.
Kyle Osborne talked to Cusack about his latest.
Hey, how you guys doing? If you can't get to do it today because you have to work, things look okay tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Even gets better Monday for those who work weekends. So got lots to look forward to in the 5 days.
Here we're checking out the power weather forecast. Got Christmas in there.
I know, and it looks like it's not going to be that white. we might get a little bit of snow mixing in, Millette, as we head through the end of that storm.
So if you're going to be traveling by car today down to the south along 95 corridor, anywhere around there, you're going to be running into the weather. It's going to be heading our way, coming that way. If you're traveling northbound up toward, let's say, Philly or New York, even Boston, you're going to be in good shape. You'll beat the rain out that way. So keep that in mind. In the meantime, best time to start travel, at any rate, is going to be this morning. We have 295 closed north of the Beltway with a very serious accident. Yeah,
nice
I thought I'd do
that.
it for you. It's a great day today. Looks like the whole rest of the weekend's going to be very, very nice. Fortunately, folks down to the south so still dealing with some problems. Again, tornado watch for parts of Florida and Georgia, the same storm that had history back in Texas. So not done with those.
Stephanie Stallworth. I'll have the weekend forecast.
Stephanie is here now, and we've got a great weekend ahead.
Yeah, really nice temperatures and everything else. So let's check out numbers first, talk about how we did Friday. Things improved just like we thought.
I'd be asleep by the time it was over.
Not worth that much to me, I guess. No, not at all. But some folks are into that. We're going to be into some nice temperatures.
You to get into a tank with an actual shark.
I'm thinking that's what they mean, but maybe it's just a little joke like this.
You have the 5 days, Stephanie Stallworth.
Things are changing for us, including your time. Again, spring forward. Move your clocks ahead. 1 hour can never remind you quite enough. But again,
couldn't buy one of those tickets. I think you got something going there.
At least I live in the right state. Anyway.
There you go.
Let's talk about some numbers. Got
Are we going to love those?
We're going to love that. Looks like this weekend. But we're going to deal with maybe some rain as we head through the next couple of afternoons.
Hopefully everyone had a chance to enjoy the weather today. Tomorrow, not going to be so promising. Full power weather coming right up.
Busy out there on 295. We have 295 closed north of the Beltway with a very serious accident. In fact, we can see it here. It's on 295 just north of the Capitol Beltway. A vehicle was traveling southbound on 295, crossed over the median strip into the northbound lanes. Head-on collision, medevac required. Lots of delays as a result. From the inner loop, you're going to find your delays from Branch Avenue. The outer loop is backing up from Telegraph Road onto 295, and 295 is closed. You're going to need your alternates today. You can try Route 4, Route 5, the Suitland Parkway, even 210 will get you on beyond the accident scene. And looks like we'll be reopening, hopefully, the lanes soon because the helicopter is now taking off. That's good news. At least some of the travel lanes hopefully will be opening. We'll let you know as soon as that happens. Right now, we're going to check things out in the Weather Center and see if it's any better over there. Another accident working. It's right near the inbound 14th Street Bridge, northbound George Washington Parkway ramp to the 14th Street Bridge. You can see lots of activity. It was a single car accident on the ramp, ran into the guardrail there. The ramp is closed. Only one lane is squeezing you by to the left on the 14th Street Bridge. As you can see, delays are extensive. They come up from Springfield, but see it here past Glebe Road. Looks like this all the way up to the 14th Street Bridge. Not a good ride for you there at all this morning. We'll keep you up to date, let you know when the lanes are reopened. Dan, back to you. Yeah, Julian, pretty busy out here at the Smart Traveler Operations Center. Trying to get the update. Again, we have the live Smart Traveler VDOT camera at the 14th Street Bridge. They did close all the lanes for a short period of time on the bridge. Now they have the left lane getting by once again, but lots of fire activity around there. In fact, if we can just take a quickie look at that camera and you can exactly see what's going on. They're still dealing with just one lane getting by. They're letting the left shoulder get by, and it's going to be a little tight squeeze. Again, delays begin back at King Street now, Julian, as you head northbound. So it's going to be out there for a little while and causing some delays and certainly backups as well on the George Washington Parkway. Back to you, Julene, in the studio. Welcome back. You're watching Smart Traveler TV, your continuous traffic, transit, and weather program. And yes, all the lanes reopened on the 14th Street Bridge. Delay damage already done. We do have delays coming up from Seminary on 395. We still have, looks like, the ramp closure from the northbound George Washington Parkway, and even those delays back near National Airport. Route 1, trying to get through Crystal City. You're slowing in Army Navy Drive. Check things out elsewhere as we look live at our Smart Traveler VDOT cameras. Lots of snow coming down, too, so a lot of things to talk about. We'll get all as much as we can get in one report, and then the next report we'll get the rest of it in for you. How's that? Looks like as we head through 810 and 811 for our time, we got the snow flying south of town coming into Prince George's County now to Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Delays were going back to St. Barnabas Road. Had an accident interloop near St. Barnabas, then delays continuing down to the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Lots of volume over here near 202 Landover Road and again near Route 1 College Park. Lots of folks out there now trying to get the jump now that they see the snow's coming down so they can at least get to the office before everything heads. Look at the snow covering the road. Not going to be a good trip for the rest of this rush hour and a good portion of this day. Winter weather advisory in effect. You can see the car spun out into the guardrail there, and folks now slowing down finally to take their time as they head there. You can see even on the northbound side, the lower right corner, the tracks that are made. You want to follow the tracks. Those folks in the middle, they're going a little too fast up HOV. Conditions like this, doesn't matter which lane you're in, you really just need to reduce your speeds. And there's a busy day in the weather department. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Stallworth. I have all the details. Welcome back. I'm Stephanie Stallworth. Going to talk about today's top weather stories, 3 to be exact. We're talking about temps well above average as you travel up around the Great Lakes region. Severe weather potential this afternoon down in portions of Kansas, and as you head further out to the west, the 3rd top story happens to be that snowfall. That's going to be very cold temperatures up around the Dakotas for today. So again, looking at snowfall here, we're looking at windy conditions as another part of the story, as these isobars are wrapped tightly around that area of low pressure. Again, very windy conditions down into Texas today. Also looking at windy conditions getting up toward the Great Lakes region, but on the warm side of this warm front, we're looking at all that precipitation just in the form of rainfall. On the other side of the front, yeah, you're looking at some of the frozen precipitation, colder temperatures there. So lots going on the weather map for our Friday of precipitation. Snowfall in 13 in Rapid City, Minot you're at 8, Fargo at 21. That's forecast highs for today. Contrast that to 34 in Minneapolis. That's where you'll get a mix. And then look at that, 59 in Chicago, 47 Omaha. You'll be seeing just rain. So again, all these little systems very close together, bringing different kind of weather conditions for everybody. Folks in Kansas City today, you just be on the lookout for some potentially strong or severe thunderstorms. That's late this afternoon as we head toward the evening, 71 for your high. Detroit, again, you're on the warm side of the storm. Windy conditions there as well. You get to the lower 60s for today, but again, some of the showers coming in for the late rush hour and getting into the evening for your Friday evening plans. But a warm day, and north of you in northern Michigan, that's where you saw some of the snowfall. Again, current conditions out in the west, high pressure edging into the California coastline. You're finished with the rainfall. Looking great for the rest of Friday. Again, as you head up toward the Pacific Northwest, still an area of a wintry mix, dealing with that and a little bit of snowfall as well. But overall, things are quieting down for now. We do have another storm system that's on the way just off the map there. That should be moving in sometime on Saturday into Saturday night up into the Pacific Northwest. Current temps not all reporting here, but look at Los Angeles, 59. San Diego, you're at 56. Going to be warming up considerably today, getting into the 60s and lower 70s. So again, we'll talk about the highlights for the day. We do have lots going on for Friday. Usually want to calm things down just a bit, but still scattered strong storms possible as we head through the afternoon down around Kansas City and Tulsa. Otherwise, cold temps back here with the snowfall as you head through the Dakotas and back up toward the mountains. Wintry mix where it's a little bit colder up toward the northern portion of the Great Lakes region. Southern Great Lakes, just showers for you. Windy conditions as well, as we do have windy conditions getting into northern portions of Texas and around the Texas Gulf Coast, and of course above average temps for folks all along the eastern seaboard and down into the southeast especially. So quite a different kind of Friday, but we do have a better couple of days.
I'm going to work out of my home, so I've already cleared out some workspace. Now it's time for the fun part, buying stuff. Come on, let's go. Well, so there you have it, the basics for setting up your home office. I stuck with my list, stayed within my budget. Now I'm ready to get down to business. Thanks again. Bye-bye.